right, thanks for joining us today for this quick look at Thor number 45 from the War of the Realms set. He is a super rare. He's coming in with the Asgardian, Avengers, Deity, and Warrior keywords, so all kinds of good ones there. Avengers has a bunch of builds, Deity is usually pretty good and competitive, and Asgardian has a ton of stuff going on now with this set that you can build around. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at what he does, then we're going to take a look on the battlefield to break down his special attack power. Now, this is one of the Shift and Focus Thors, so this is the super rare Shift and Focus, which is the first trait. Free, if Thor began your turn on the map, replace him with another character with this trait on the same click number. We're going to take a look at his dial, but this Thor is better on the back end of his dial, so this is one where you might want to play one of those other Shift and Focuses, and if they get dinged, then you can bring him in, depending on what your team build is, but he's super good at the end part of his dial. Okay, what he has is a special attack power. He has this throughout his dial. It is power, and if you can't see, it's kind of tiny, but that is improved targeting, blocking, and improved targeting characters. It's not the one that is destroys blocking, it is just improved target blocking. Okay, and then it is make a close attack, regardless of adjacency, targeting all opposing characters within 6 squares along a single direct line of fire. Direct line of fire is again vertical, horizontal, or diagonal in a straight line. Each hit character is dealt Thor's printed damage value instead of normal damage. After resolutions, destroy any walls or squares of blocking terrain along the direct line. Okay, now let's take a look at the back of his card. As you can see there, he is 75 points for 7 clicks, just like all the other Shift and Focus. On this one, if you do start with him, he flies. He has the Avengers keyword, has sidestep, 10 attack, 17 defense, with invulnerability, and then 3 damage. Now on the back end of his dial, so if you shift into him later on, what he has is charge, 12 attack, 18 defense impervious, and 4 damage on the last 3 clicks. The just being able to do that 6 range or a close attack, 6 squares in a direct line, targeting everybody in that direct line, can deal out a ton of damage because he's not going to be splitting his damage. He's dealing his damage to each one of the hit characters. And that goes through the blocking and through characters. So already pretty good at 75 points. Again, I like him where you shift him in. If your other Thor gets hit, shift into this guy and he can do all kinds of stuff. Or even you can start with him. The 10 attack on the start in there, you might need some build around him to get that attack value up because you want to be able to hit as many of those characters as you can. Anything where you're multi-targeting, you want to be able to hit everybody you target. All right, let's take a look on the battlefield at an example. All right, let's take a look at this example. So for these examples, we're going to have Thor, of course, on our team over here. And then the opponent has Wrecker and Zemo over here. Now on this particular map, if you can't see it, this is blocking terrain, 2 squares, and then here's a 4 square of blocking terrain. Okay. On this example, let's say we do start Thor on the map at 75 points. He's starting with sidestep, 10 movement, 10 attack, special attack power throughout his dial, 17 defense, 3 damage. So right now he's not on a direct line of fire to these figures. But he does have sidestep, so you can use your sidestep to position. So now he's lined up. Even though they're behind blocking, he has the special where it is improved target blocking and characters, and he's going to make a close attack, going 6 in a straight line, in a direct path. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can target all characters along that path. So then he would be targeting here and here with his attack value, and then he would deal his printed damage value to each one. Keep in mind that that's the printed damage value is what it says. So things like enhancement or any equipment that you might give him that boosts up his damage value, it doesn't matter. He's going to be dealing either 3 or 4 damage depending on what click number he's on. Then immediately after resolutions, it is, or not immediately, but after resolutions, destroy any walls or squares of blocking terrain along the direct line of fire. Okay, so that's built in to his special attack power, which is a little bit different than the improved targeting destroys blocking, in which case you would just be able to draw a line through 1. So that's why this improved target blocking is just drawing lines of fire through the blocking. Doesn't destroy anything based on the improved targeting ability, but it does destroy after the fact based on the special attack power. Okay, so that's how all of these gets destroyed. Okay, again, remember direct lines of fire can also be diagonal. So if it was a setup like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he could go straight through there, and vertical or horizontal. All right, I think 75 points, pretty cool figure. Again, I like it with the other shift and focuses. Each one brings something pretty good to your team. And this one, that straight line, being able to get through blocking and characters, he could be really dinging a bunch of different characters. All right, so I think it's a pretty cool figure. I like what it does. I like the special attack power. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.